this is Perry Thomas. As you know, I'm the growth coach. Okay, this is Coach Perry, and we're coming to you directly from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And we're here penetrating this market with one of our investors today. I have a gentleman with me named Jason Williams, and he was the key investor that brought us capital to start building homes here with Martell Homes, who you'll meet later on today. And we're going to talk about the process. So Jason, we talked about earlier, you're an actual school teacher, right?
That's correct.
And
That's
you teach math, of all things.
8th grade math teacher.
That's
right.
fantastic.
Correct.
So most people in the audience are shivering right now, remembering 8th grade math, because it's not as easy as people think.
Algebra, pre-algebra, Lord have
Pre-algebra.
mercy. The transition from going from middle school to high school, I'm responsible to make sure that they transition well, and also take into consideration the different things and approaches that I want to place on them.
And let's be real, now they use it as an adult.
Yes.
Because we do every day. Because you're in the
Yes.
finance business, you're one of our main investors, and you have a network of investors.
Yes, sir.
And every day they're using the algebra and that. See, these kids that may be watching this say, I'm never going to use this again, and now we're proving them wrong.
Correct.
Right?
I didn't even think of it like that. You're absolutely correct.
We use it every day. That's the whole idea.
Absolutely.
So let's do this. We created a process that you kind of have been on the journey with us.
Yes, sir.
We do some land banking, which we'll talk about in more detail in other videos, but mainly the land banking is securing the future of the builder's lots.
Yes.
Because the builder is only as good. He can build the best home in the world. If you know where he's going to build it, he's got no future. So we secure the lots in the land bank process.
Yes.
That involves capital.
Yes.
Then we've got to go find the construction financing to get the home built.
Right.
And most time we need operating capital. We need working capital.
Yes, sir.
So tell the audience that we're talking with, how did you do that with us here?
Well, I like that you started me off as a teacher, right?
Absolutely.
Because I call you my mentor, my teacher.
Well, thank you. That's a big honor for me.
Absolutely. And you take me under your wing, and you also show me the process and the things that are needed for the builders. And by educating me on what land banking is, I now go out as a student and now as a teacher as well. Student to you and a teacher to those investors.
Teaching adults.
Exactly.
Teaching adults.
And I always say that I'm a conduit. So it's not important that they necessarily have to know, well, his name and where he's located. Those are things that are important, but what's really important is them understanding the process of land banking.
And they have to trust you to know that.
Correct.
Because you came to Baton Rouge with us.
Yes.
I met Nick Martell. He's the builder here in Baton Rouge. And so, I was convinced this is the market we need to be in.
Right.
He's the man to lead that charge.
Correct.
He's a man of faith, and he's somebody with good credibility.
Correct.
Somebody we can put our money in. We know
Absolutely.
that. And then I brought you into the picture, and you met Nick, and you got comfortable with him.
Yeah.
And now you're educating your investors, correct?
Yes. You hit the nail right on the head. Being able to show them the vision. Being a conduit with you is so much that comes into play. Being able to show them the vision and why is it so important that they are moving their capital towards Martell Homes so that they can truly invest in his future, which entails and works towards their future.
And it's a leap of faith because your first investor that brought about $150,000 into the market, isn't he from New York?
Correct, correct.
And he's never been here. and he will likely never be here.
Probably
correct?
not. That's always my running joke with him. He's Jason, why would I need to come to New York? Why would I need to come to Louisiana? I said, man, you're investing in someone in Louisiana. Don't you think you would want to come out and just see? He's on the fence and apprehensive, but I'm going to get him out here. He will meet.
But let's face it, he can trust you to do that.
Absolutely.
That's why he doesn't have to come here, because you're the man that knows the market.
Absolutely.
You rely on me to bring you good markets and
Absolutely.
good opportunities, and then you fill in the void. You say you're the conduit.
Yes, sir.
You connect the electricity to the plug.
Come on, man.
That's what you do.
Absolutely. I want to make sure that he's comfortable. So the relationships that you and I have, I also have to deploy that to my investors. So the gentleman and the investor in New York, I have to make sure that they understand the importance of why. Everybody wants to know the story, the why, and I give him that why, which makes him comfortable to be.
It's funny you mention that, because that's the question that I ask whenever I look at a community. Yeah. Why would somebody want to live here?
Oh, that's good.
And then because if I can see it, if it's obvious, if the churches are here, the restaurants are here, the schools are here, if the future is here, that's why. Yes, and that's what the groundwork, I call it boots on the ground. And I put the boots on the ground to do that, and I bring you into the picture and educate you.
Yes.
And so those people don't have to come, they just have to rely on you.
Correct.
And so if somebody wants to invest in your program, somebody wants to know, Jason, how can I get involved? What do they need to do?
first thing they have to do is understand. They have to be able to listen and see the big picture that has been presented to me via Builder by you. Mm-hmm. So the learning they have to be teachable. They have to be. I always say coachable, teachable. Also have to be honest with themselves. Can they do to take what they say they want to do as far as with capital and invest in this?
And do they have the stomach for it?
Do they have the stomach for it? Man, that's my everyday thing now.
I mean, it is a challenge and it's a risk, but with the risk comes a reward.
Comes a plethora of rewards, man.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely.
And in today's market, especially with this growth that we're experiencing all over the United States, real estate is the place to be.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct. It's to be able to have assets. Everyone is looking for assets, and everyone has their thing, but being able to cater and show them, again, vision. Mm-hmm. To put my vision that's been presented to me, to them, now they're ready to deploy and go to work, and to know that this is not a runoff. This is, you're working on someone's future who's going to be around for years.
And you're going to develop that relationship and that trust.
Absolutely.
And we have programs in place, and I know you've been working with me on, and we're going to continue to develop where they can take that capital, they can invest it for 6 months, they can invest it for a year, they can invest it for 10 years. Come on. It's up to them.
Yes.
And then continue to roll it too.
When you taught me cash flow in 1031 exchange, that truly it elevated my mindset, because now when I speak to investors, I'm letting them know that this is, again, not a runoff. This is an opportunity for you to truly see your money multiply.
Absolutely.
See those things multiply. And again, when you're working on someone's future, it entails working on your future.
It's kind of a real estate annuity.
I love it.
And it is a legacy. Yes. It is to building their legacy.
Yes.
Now, but at the same time, if someone has a small amount of capital and they want to get in and out and they're not ready to stay in for the long haul, we can do that also.
That's the biggest thing that I love about this, is that it's no one way. It's open to all investors. So I always tell people, don't put yourself in a box.
Right.
Please don't place yourself in a box, because by limiting yourself, you're limiting your opportunities.
100%.
You limit your opportunities, and you don't know what's to follow.
And don't count yourself out.
Never.
This is a game. It's all a game. We're all in that game. I love that. And at the same time, we can all win with it.
Absolutely.
And so they have to tell you. And how do they reach you? How is the best way to get in touch with Jason Williams?
They can reach me at jason@sjasolutions.net.
Okay.
They can reach me by phone, 832-373-0986.
Okay.
I'm always, or email me or phone call. I'm always there.
And I will say this, because you are a teacher, you still have that commitment to those kids.
I do.
It's funny. I mean, you love those kids, and that's great, because those kids become adults,
yes,
and they become buyers, they become investors, and they all need a place to sleep. And that's what we're providing these children with, a home to sleep in.
I love that.
That's the goal.
That
is ultimately the goal,
That is
right?
the end game. Yes, sir.
Think about the way it changes their lives when they have a home to go home to at night, and they have a good place to sleep. And we provide them, whether it's new homes or used homes, or whether it's an apartment or a duplex. It makes no difference.
One thing I want to add to that is quality.
Absolutely.
The builder that we're working with now, Martell Homes, quality.
And and that's what separates people when it comes to our business, is the attention to detail, the quality, but more than anything, it's the passion. It's what's here. Anybody can have it up here. They know how to build a home.
Right.
They don't have it in their heart.
Right.
And they're not willing to do what it takes to make that customer happy and bring that family to a home and give them a place to start. If it's not in their heart, they can't be taught.
That's 100% true. I love that, because it's the commitment. I hear people saying commitment, focus, and the stick to it. I can't even speak right now.
It's okay.
But them to be able to just stick to the process and trust the process. And understand that you're going to come out on top.
And you know the process. That's the good thing. And many years ago, many months ago, I guess I should say, a little over a year ago when I first met you, you felt like you were a rookie in the game. Man. And the reality of it is, you're farther down the road than you realize. And if people will just contact you, you're one of our people. You're one of our players that are out there making things happen. So
thank you for that.
Again, they're going to see on the screen how to reach out and contact you.
Yes,
and it's trust. You have it in here. You have it up here. Whether you know it or not, you have it up here. Now you've got it in your heart also.
Yes, sir.
And just like helping those kids learn how to do algorithms and all the other things that they do.
I will go the distance.
Absolutely. And now you're helping them with changing their life in real estate.
Yes, sir.
So good. Anything else you want to add to the people in the audience?
No, I It's just a blessing to be here, man.
Absolutely.
I'm still enamored by everything right now.
Well, that's good. Well, and Baton Rouge is just the beginning, because from here it's also, although we're from Texas, we can do anything, anywhere in the United States. We got investors I know from New York. We got investors I speak with you all the time from Austin.
Right.
And there's
Las
no
Vegas.
And Las Vegas, that's
Las
right. We
Vegas,
got our
right.
first house closing soon from Las Vegas.
Correct.
In Houston, Texas.
I love this.
So again, just reach out to Jason, contact him on his website, contact him on his email address,
Correct.
and we'll be putting him in contact with you.
It's a pleasure, Clay.
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. This is Perry Thomas. As you know, I'm the growth coach